So in this session we're going to talk about how we use a microscope, just preparing it for a semen assessment. Now, just to start with, when you're getting a microscope, you want to try and find one that's got the right optics and the right magnification. When we're looking at semen, I tend to look at it usually around about times 400. Some people look at it times 200, so that's times 40 on the optic here, and on the eyepiece times 10. The other thing when you're looking at semen, which is really important, that you want a warm stage. If you're looking at the semen cold, you're not going to get a true perspective of what that semen is. So we want to make sure this is warmed up to at 37 degrees, and that way the semen is going to be looking how it should be with motility. So one of the ways that you want to make sure is the optics are clean. So all we do is get a bit of lens tissue, get a bit of alcohol, and then just clean the end of the optics on here, making sure they're really nice and clean prior to analysing. If they're not clean, you're not going to get a true picture. It's very difficult to focus straight in onto semen, so the best way of doing it is just putting an X with a black marker pen onto your slide, put it onto your stage. You want to get your optics as close to your slide as you can, and then always work your way up, and eventually you should see, as you see on the screen here, a black line. And once you've got that black line up there, the X, you then know you're pretty close. So then you can go and get a bit of semen and put a drop on there and carry out your semen assessment. It's really important to try and keep your microscope nice and clean, away from no dust on it. This is something you're going to be using on a daily basis, obviously analysing semen. If it's not kept in a good state, you're not going to get necessarily the right measurements that you need. So it's important to look after your microscope so you get the right measurements when you analyse semen.